The homeless chick recently over at the Mercedes. She
Really?
spit on me now. It was just like she spit and I moved off to the side. I was like, that's what made me. I was like, I just maced the shit out of her after that.
Made it easy.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Oh, you got spit? Oh, watch me hawk this loogie.
Mm-hmm.
This loogie got lethals in it. I never been spit on.
I couldn't imagine. Oh man, I know for sure. Like I'd be hitting them, but I'd spit back like a good 5 or 6 times back in their face.
You would?
I'm petty. Like it's like you do something to me, I'm doing it back 5 times, bro. Like I hate that.
This thing gonna get on top of him.
Even if there's not spit, anything I can get out,
This
bro.
nigga getting big loogies out on his revenge, huh?
Yeah, I just gotta get him back the same way.
I don't know. I don't know what I would say. Put myself in that situation, but I ain't never been in no situation where somebody just spit on me like that.
Or for sure, I'd like put my knee like on their throat and like whip it out and then just fucking just pee on.
Here
them,
we
bro.
go, bro.
Fucking
Here
just
we
pee
go.
on them right there, bro.
Thought you could have. It's disrespectful enough with the loogie, man.
Especially if like his girl's there or something. You know, you pull it out, you look at her like.
You be getting motivated with the fucking scenarios, my dude. Like you be on some weird shit. Like I sent you a fucking like, cause you the anime nigga. Like I know we all kind of we watch anime, but you the real anime nigga. Like you on that shit tough.
Yeah, I was gonna wear one.
And I sent you one, bro. I said, nigga, what the fuck is this? I know you had to see it. I DM'd you and I showed it to you. It was an anime, and these niggas was having a jack off battle. And they just start going at it, just jacking off, and they was and it was like, I said, nigga, what the fuck is this? Yeah, we got a new guy on the 1s and 2s tonight, man. Our main dude Warren, he missing out tonight. He took a PTO day.
PTO.
You know what I mean? He called out. He used California King Care on us. But we got another guy on our 1s and 2s. You know what I mean? Shift leader of SAC. He ain't acting like the shift leader right now.
Hey, how do I get
Shift leader, you good?
Yeah.
You sure?
I think so.
All right. Hey man, have a little grace for the shift leader.
Yeah.
It's all right, man.
Shift leader making moves.
Hey, it's all good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's try this with some energy.
On that man, goddamn.
This card, man. The card is here. You already know what it is, man. It's another episode of About the Night, episode 106. We're short one of our guys, but you got the crew. Rob, Tony, Winton. Yeah. Nigga,
See,
almost.
see this
nigga,
nigga?
I took a breath, nigga. I took a breath. That's all that was right there. Nigga needed a second. You had to take a beat. But you already know what it is. It's episode 106, man. You with the crew. We had a lot of things happen this weekend, so let's go ahead and get things started how we always do. Let's just find out what happened each weekend because, something always goes down each weekend.
What'd you do, Tony?
Yeah. This weekend?
Weekend, what you do, man?
It was a fight weekend. You called that fight.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that. But what you do this weekend besides that? Besides the fight?
You got to remind me if I did tell you anything I don't know.
You got to remind me.
I'm going blank.
Nigga, huh? I went with you. How the fuck I'm going to know?
We asking you.
I really didn't do nothing this weekend, I don't think. Shoot, other than watch the fight. You know what I mean? So,
okay, what about you when he ain't do shit but do that?
What did I do? I did do something. What was my kid's game on Saturday? What was Saturday? Saturday, another night at District 30 was a popping night.
Was it?
Yeah, it was popping for a Saturday, absolutely. And then, Sunday I didn't do shit, actually. You 100% right. I mean, don't get me wrong, these last couple of days did a lot of shit, but this weekend was very basic, just worked, made sure I took care of the family, kept it simple. What'd you do? You get something? You get into something?
Went to Fixins.
Oh, that's
Hadn't been there.
That's right.
Went there.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
Yeah, I told you.
I'm still tasting the shrimp and grits.
I told you.
And they ain't put no sugar on it, so we have a disclaimer.
All right, the sugar and the grits.
Nah, no sugar in that shit. Anyway, but they was fire. Hella good. Drinks was good. Did take on your advice with the whole
Kool-Aid.
The adult Kool-Aid. That was good, but there was a better drink. So there was another one called I think it was Nearest Smash. I think it's they use like an in-house whiskey or whiskey that they sponsor, Uncle Nearest. I think if I'm wrong, I could be messing that up. But anyway, they had a drink like that and it had like mint and blueberries and that shit. Man, that motherfucker was so good. Mm-hmm. That shit was good. Yeah, mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Cheese all through the bitch.
Cheese all through the bitch.
All through the bitch. You know what I mean? No, it was good. It was a good time. Good. The biggest thing too was the vibe.
Yeah.
I didn't sit outside. I was inside, but it was the music. Man, really vibing with the music. It was like early 2000s. Like, you know what I mean? Like when Nelly was really popping, like that type of music. You know, they had, they put Chopper Style on. I was like, okay, they playing some shit in here.
Right.
And it was cool. I liked it, man. I really liked that spot.
Upscale look, good food.
Good food,
drinks.
real good service too and everything. Like, I liked it.
It's kind of hard to find locations that like serve that cultural food.
Yeah.
And do it right. You know what I mean? Because everything is real biased. You can't have too much sugar, not too much salt. You know what I mean? And I feel like Fixins did a good job in mixing all that, man. The flavors of a traditional like collard greens, mac and cheese. You know what I mean?
I didn't try the greens. I had the mac and cheese, the shrimp and grits, which was more than what I thought it was going to be on the portion side. Because I ain't going to like, I thought it was going to be just a little bit smaller. It was a good size on the on the
No, did he?
on a plate. It was really good, but it was interesting too because I was seeing people next to us, and some dude had the fried chicken, right? And I didn't want to go basic with the fried chicken because we eat the bird every week. You know what I mean?
Juicy though.
We eat the bird every week. So I was like, I got to get something I don't eat all the time, right? But I'm looking over and I see this dude got the 3 pieces of bird on his plate. Them was the most perfect looking pieces of bird I've ever seen. It was like, it looked like, God damn, I know that's fire. There's no way that ain't good. Like it was, they got a good menu, good vibe, good eating, not too bad on the price. You know what I mean? Out there in Oak Park, if you ain't scared, go out there.
What's it called again?
Fixins. Soul Kitchen. Very good. Very good.
I did do something. I just remembered. Actually, we ended up me and my girl on Friday went over to Coin Op. So
you give her that work on Mortal Kombat?
Man, it wasn't, bro. So when you go there, if you were to go to Coin Op right now, half the machines are working.
Damn, it's like that now?
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm kind of irritated. I went there. You know,
can't even. You just.
Bro, I was
you just a bar.
Yeah, at that point, and I'm just like looking
That's
around.
out of the way.
Really? Like half? And it's like, I know all the ones that like are those manual games that you like the pink, like the Pong thing. What's that called?
Yeah.
That and like the ones where you roll.
Oh, ping pong machine.
Is it just a ping pong machine? That and the other stuff was like on. Where it's like, damn, these ain't even fun. Like they didn't have Mortal Kombat 2 on. I want to play that with her. Luckily, we did have the Street Fighter.
I was gonna say they got Street Fighter.
Man, we were just going at it back and forth for a while. She's just like, so you guys used to play this all the time? It's like, and you guys are all good like this? You all, oh no, none of us were. None of us knew what we were doing. We just put it on turbo. And we all go down diagonal forward, and hit all the buttons and hope something happens.
Facts.
That's all we all did.
Hey, this nigga kept it so 100. I don't give a fuck who is listening to this. Anybody in here saying they knew what the fucking combo was on the arcade game, you a motherfucking lie.
Ain't they the same?
Your ass was pressing buttons.
You was all buttons.
Everybody was fucking pressing buttons. Ain't nobody know the combos. Not on the arcade. The arcade nigga, nobody knew shit.
No, we didn't.
We was over here bragging because nigga knew how to type fast.
Yep.
That was really it.
To an extent, though, man, like, because Mortal Kombat is all like, down forward motion. So you knew to do the down forward and attack at a certain point, you know.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
right.
but we're talking about, but no,
Capcom?
on the arcade
Marvel.
though,
Yeah.
not on the arcade.
Yeah,
I remember on the systems, on the console at the house. Yeah,
it's like
you learned the combos and stuff because you had time to practice. Nigga, this was when it took money. Nigga, you had to show up there. You can't be practicing having to give up money on the arcade game.
Right. Nah, I feel you there. I feel like at an older age, I was able to start mastering it because
like how old?
Yeah, it probably had to have been like in my high school
That's
era.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about kids. We was pressing buttons. That's all we was doing.
Very true. I'll give
the shit I've seen him do. He acts ridiculous. Like Terrible 2's my no. Oh my God, there is a grown nigga in him. I would just wanting to create havoc.
Shit. Speaking of kids, man, the fact is, why my son had the nerve to ask me. He said, "Dad, Dad, was you watching my TV?" because they was on it. And it was over the weekend. He said, Dad, you was on the TV? And I looked, and the tone. And I just was like, and I was like, nigga, you mean my TV? Nigga, what the fuck you mean? He was all like, well, no, well, because this part was on, like, it was on something else. And I was just all like, yeah, and what? I played it off too. I said, I wanted to watch Coco Melon. That's what the hell I wanted to watch. You got, what was there an issue? And he's just like, I could tell he didn't believe me. Like he was like, "The fuck you watch Coco Melon?" That's what. But he didn't have the balls to say that though. I could tell in his face. He was like, "Nigga, Dad, you lying."
You're lying
right now. Anyway,
real quick, Tony, let's jump into the situation, man. And I mean, obviously, we all said our shit last week when we thought you was taking Ryan over Haney. A week later, Ryan actually did beat Haney, and you were showing the text messages throughout the week, letting us know that you was really betting on Ryan.
Hold on. Full stop on this. Full stop on this. Let me be clear. He didn't pick Ryan when we did the show 2 episodes ago. He didn't.
He said Ryan.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He bet Haney. But this is where I'm going to give my mans the credit. Because when it mattered most, when he had to put the chips down and drop his nuts on the ground and say, I'm putting up my bread, which that's all that matters.
That's true.
Putting up that paper.
Right.
That's it. This man did that and got paid out and rewarded. So the floor is yours, my dude. We was all wrong. My dude Haney took a beating. Hey, get your shit off.
Hear me out. I want you to get your shit off. But, man, I feel like the shit was rigged, bro.
This the winner right here. Let the winner speak.
Bro.
We can talk after. Let the winner go.
I'm going to be just 100% honest. None of us knew what the fuck. Like, to me, what it had to do with was with the bookies in terms of the odds. That's what threw me off because I'm like, hold on. How am I going to go and it's negative 200 Haney, negative 300 or positive 300, Garcia, and out of nowhere, just because he's posting videos, like, it just jumped up to like negative 800 plus 550 to Garcia. I'm like, hold on. Just because he's posting videos has nothing to do with his boxing. Like, I guess they're just assuming the mental health thing. And yeah, we talked about that that could be a factor.
We gonna get to that.
And I'm just like, I'm like, okay, hold up. Are you telling me if I throw $20 on this, I can make 300? I could just put $20 in the toilet.
Yeah.
And I might get 300. Who the fuck wouldn't do that? That's why I went crazy online saying like, bet. I kept telling everybody, bet, bro, just throw a bet in. Are you kidding me? Like,
you'll blow that going to Starbucks twice.
Right. I'm like, bro, just bet because it's gonna make it funner when you watch the fight and you're going for Ryan. You're gonna want to go for him because you're like, bro, this could happen. This could really happen.
Right. That's
literally how it was when we went to Maya's. Like, we're just watching it and it was like we're excited every single round. It was so fun watching the whole thing, like, tear him down, round by round. And it's just, I started watching a lot of stuff before that because of the fact that, to me, Ryan's always been a great fighter. Just finished coming off a win, too, as well. After everybody was just they were so stigmatized by, what happened with Tank that it stuck with everybody still. Like, no,
it's still a knock. But to your credit, I feel like, you've respected him always as a fighter. I think Haney respected him, but this is my thing. I think we just all got duped. I don't like getting duped. I ain't like being tussled like that. Like I got my shit pulled.
He admitted to it,
and I didn't get. You know what I mean? I got my shit pulled on this one. This nigga, like this. Because he talked about it in an interview. It was with Patrick Bet David, and said basically this was all a ploy.
Yeah.
He said this was all a setup from the jump.
Because he bet
Warren called it. Like I know he's not here right now, but he called it as far as he thought this was all pub for the fight and stuff like that. He didn't think that Ryan was gonna win, but he thought it was all pub. But that's exactly what it was. Yeah. And I think a lot of it had to play into it. Obviously, we can get into how Floyd, told him to be 3 pounds overweight, because in all honesty, when you really watch fighting, and obviously he's not going to get the title because he was overweight. He was over the weigh-in, but we don't care about that.
No, we don't.
We know who won the fight. At the end of the day, somebody got their ass whooped. Now, if it had been close and Haney just lost by decision or something like that, then I think we would have been started talking about, okay, 100%, let's get a rematch. Yeah, this was on some BS, blah, 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 blah. But the fact that he took the beating that he took, and Ryan just destroyed him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I mean, it could be. He still could call the rematch, but I think we're not really wanting that right now. We want to move on to the next thing.
They denied it too. I think Haney and Camp asked for the rematch, and they're denying it. So
my thing is this. I felt like it was fake because
fake.
What's fake?
Paid. How about paid? All right, someone got paid to take the knockout. Man, those hits that he was given, bro, and
somebody paid Haney to take the knockout.
Yeah, man.
What do you think? You think Haney threw this fight?
I'm saying
I want to be clear.
I'm saying only reason why is because that hook. There was a hook that Garcia landed, the left hook, when he was stepping back trying to dodge it. Like it just I don't know, bro.
And I'm the conspiracy theorist.
It didn't feel like no power was behind it.
Nah, bro. There was
I don't know.
Haney with his record and his history definitely didn't.
Yeah, bro. He's got a good pedigree.
Yeah.
Like no, this is not something that Haney would have even considered.
So
bro.
all the bullshit that he's been going through, us talking about his mental health, him becoming a female, BBLs, purchasing. No, I'm talking about Ryan Garcia.
People. Yeah.
All this before pre-show is basically you just saying it was just to hype up this fight.
He said it on the podcast.
He bet on himself. He bet on himself to win because of that. He made the odds bigger in his favor. So then when he bet that $2 million, he got 12 back. So he said it on the podcast. This was all this was BS. That's what's so crazy about this run. And it's going to be very interesting now. Fights going forward. I'm not going to believe any of these motherfuckers. I'm not going to believe none of them.
It's kind of hard.
But he said it on the podcast, bro. He said all this stuff was set up. That interview that he had with the white bitch, the funny Marco knockoff, Bobby whatever, with her, all that shit that he was doing, all that shit he was saying, it was all pub. It was all to throw. Now whether Haney bought it or not, I don't know if Haney bought it. But I'll tell you who did buy it, the motherfucking bettors and the odds makers. They bought it and they bid on it, and dudes like Tony over here capitalized and fucking won shit off of it. There's a lot of other motherfuckers that won too off this. So I'm looking at this like, man, we got duped.
That's
I didn't bet shit. I didn't put no money into this.
That's why I'm asking, did Haney get paid to throw the fight? If you're telling me Ryan is going to that extent.
Bro, Haney was chasing undefeated, bro. He hadn't lost. Haney hadn't even been knocked down. If I'm mistaken,
he was chasing undefeated, we still really barely knew about him. Let's be 100% honest.
Who?
No,
a lot of people,
bro. Stop. A lot of people. Let's go to the next topic. You don't know boxing.
Let's
just go to the next topic. You don't know boxing.
You're exactly right. And I believe the best line that actually states what I'm trying to say was the line in Creed 2 when Bobby was trying to get him to come back in the ring. How many heavyweight champions do you think they know? And if this dude was going in undefeated, I'm sorry. I don't know boxing like that. I know enough. I know Ryan Garcia. I know Tank. I know Mayweather. I know enough.
If you knew Tank, you should have known
But
Haney.
Who's Haney though?
Earl Spence, all of them.
If you knew Tank and you knew Ryan Garcia, then you should have definitely known Haney. That just means that you not paying attention.
Paying attention to the hype. So all this hype that was around this fight. Are you telling me some people didn't get paid to just throw the fight? That's all I'm getting at.
Let me go like this. Let's pause it. Let's pause it for a second. Drop in the comments if you think dude over here is right. If you think shift leader is right and think he threw the fight and he know what he talking about, drop a comment and say, yeah, I agree. I agree with dude with the shades. If not, whatever other comment comes to mind.
There was something shady
because I got one.
There was something shady that happened during the fight. I will say that 100%. I ain't talked to my dad about it yet, but I will say 100%. The ref had bet some type of money on this fight, 10,000%.
And we keep
bet on which way though. Bet on which way.
I don't know whether he wanted Haney to win or he wanted it to go 12 rounds. Somehow that ref bet something, bro, because he should have called that fight off 2 or 3 times. The fact that he let it keep going, bro, I looked at, you're supposed to call it after that. Oh, no, bro. I couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe he was letting the fight go on. We're like, dude, he's got some kind of money on it. And the way he was treating Ryan, because remember those videos I sent you guys of those memes? People have been making some hilarious memes.
Oh, yeah, the memes is going crazy.
Oh, my God. But the one where it shows their animation and what's going on, and it shows the ref continuously beating up Ryan. And dude, it was like that. It literally was like that. He was just like trying to keep Ryan off him, trying to help Haney. Like, it was crazy, bro. I've seen so many boxing matches. I've never seen it so one-sided with the referee was on that side of the fighter. It was crazy. It was totally crazy. You got it. When you watch it, you'll see. You'll be like, wow, that ref had something on it. You could tell.
Well, anyway, man, I'm glad you be wrong a lot. I ain't gonna lie. The Aaron Rodgers, you was wrong about Ryan when he fought Tang. You've had some kerfuffles for sure.
Kerfuffles?
Yeah, you've had.
I thought that was a cereal.
Hey, man, get this man some milk. Anyway, but you've had some potholes you done stepped in that you wish you didn't. But this one right here, my dude.
Yes.
I was as much as I'm a Haney fan, because I'm a Haney fan, Bay Area dude, everything. I was happy that you won the bet and you dropped your nuts and got your shit.
You a Bob Haney fan? You a Bob Haney fan?
Bob Haney. Bill Haney?
I mean,
His
sorry,
dad?
Bill. Yeah.
His dad? Yeah, I seen the interview, bro, with him and Floyd.
Him and Floyd
was going back and forth. They was going at it. I saw parts of it. It's long though. It's a long ass video
minutes.
between
it's like
them.
10 minutes. But
yeah, but I seen them going back and forth and stuff.
Do you need some help? Does your kids need some? Oh, wow.
I think because just real quick, Floyd told him Ryan said that Floyd told him to come in 3 pounds over. How much do you believe that?
What was the reasoning?
Cause he thinks that's what Haney does with his fighters. Comes in heavier, being the heavier guy.
But then he wouldn't have the title then.
No, not 3 pounds over, not on the weigh-in, but like just to be heavier. Just at the fight. He said he basically from weigh-in he was about 16 or 17 pounds heavier by the time the fight happened. That's what Ryan said. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that's what he said on the interview.
Right. And I watched that interview too. I mean, and again, watching that interview makes it interesting what he said about the fact that Devin Haney would beat Gervonta. I thought that was a little crazy. I didn't agree with that. I was like, what the fuck? Because he was saying that Haney's a better fighter and hits harder. He hits harder than Gervonta. He's like the reasoning. Remember what I told you before this fight even happened. What happened with Davis? I told you that he had 2 issues. One was the hydration clause, right? Him even hydrating back to that weight, it was too much for him. He even admitted it was brutal. I'll never do that again. I'll never let something like that happen to me again because it was just brutal. And you could tell when they put a side picture of it, it's massive difference. He was just like completely weak. Wasn't himself for the fight. So many things that he was talking about that he wasn't. So it's like he was talking about the fact that if they fought, like if Gervonta Davis fought him, he's not going to go down to his weight. He needs to come up to his weight because he's not going to do that to himself again. Gotcha. And he was saying that Haney would beat Gervonta Davis in his opinion because he hits harder.
I don't know about all that, dog. I don't know about all that. Haney gotta get back in the gym. That's what he gotta do. Heal up and get back in the gym. See.
Speaking about fights, man, Sacramento has its own UFC, aka boxing page out here.
And go ahead, get your shit off, bro.
That recently just got shut down. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, that's all you gonna say?
I think that's all I can say.
Oh, you got muzzled. Well, this nigga right here ain't muzzled, so I'm about to get my shit off.
Go ahead.
Let me be clear.
I got a lot to say about it. Trust me, I got way.
Is you gonna wear the muzzle or not? You gonna say what you need to say or no?
I'm gonna let you dive into it and then I'm gonna add on.
Don't nobody go after the shift leader. You're fine.
Perfect.
Nah, they could in ways where I know the retaliation could happen.
I got some opinions about this situation. As I was saying. Sacramento, there's may have been a popular page out there that you have been following or at least sharing or seeing around on Instagram called Sacramento Club Mayhem. And it just magically disappeared. There's been some stuff that's come to light. I'm going to say this. I've mulled this over about talking names. I ain't going to say no names. But I'm going to say this. Anyone that's listening, because I know they're listening. What you did is grimy as fuck. I'm gonna be so fucking clear about this. Let me say it again. It's grimy as fuck.
I'm confused. What's
So apparently someone got the bright idea, who is a venture capitalist of the nightclub industry.
That was fucking crazy, dog. I like it.
They decided to basically make a page that would highlight the negativity surrounding fights, surrounding the police involvement, around other venues that are in their circle of competition.
We know that for sure?
He is breaking this shit down so fucking clear.
And
so I would say we do know it for sure based upon when I got the information immediately after they removed everything off the page.
Hold on. So I'm confused. So let me get something straight, or let me try to understand. Why was it shut down? Well, it sounds like it was shut down, right?
it was shut down by choice by someone. Well,
because they would have gotten in trouble.
Their hands was forced for sure.
By who?
Like I said, I'm not going to mention any names. I think that like I said, I'm gonna be clear. The players that involved know the players involved.
Kevin Johnson?
That's need to understand. No.
Mike Bibby?
No.
God damn it!
Why are you saying stupid shit?
So look, it's as simple as this. This person is a very known figure in this industry, which is the nightlife industry. And this page portrayed all types of situations that were happening in front of different clubs. Exactly.
You didn't like it? I liked it. I liked the page.
Yeah, it was cool, except realizing, the negative slander that was used to discredit the clubs that these fights were happening in front of.
Oh, I thought it was weird because they would be like fight at something West, but they called it something else. Like,
yeah,
bro,
there was basically essentially this page was, you would think it was more neutral.
right.
That they're just posting fights that's happening. People want to see bullshit entertainment. Right. Everybody wants to see some fights going on. That's basically what everyone thought it was. Anyone that was following them, or anyone that saw the page, or anybody that got shared, posts that were made. But to find out that it was a manufactured plan to basically deter patrons, and which I means the money. My opinion of the matter is Sacramento has a hot button. Obviously, I was involved with the whole K Street shooting situation. I was right in the middle of that. And we know how hot Sacramento was down on certain venues. And this particular place knows that better than most. And my thing is
truth right now.
My thing is that now you created a page that's basically going to create a narrative around other venues that could potentially put more heat on them from the city, from the police department, or have them lose money based on people not wanting to go there because there's a bunch of fights. And to me, that's what's foul. That's what's foul about this situation. And that's the part. You're not doing it to your location.
What if they would have kept it neutral in terms of saying the name of it? Just look what happened here in Sac.
I'll put it to you this way. I'll be very transparent about it. It would have been cool if you did it at your spot too. If you would have done that,
then it'd been like, okay.
Well, a lot of the fights were in front
but I take that back for a second. It would have been cool on face value as far as the fights are concerned. But there's a bigger issue that involves in that's in this as well. A lot of people that might be assumed that who was actually running this, what race they were. When you look back at some of the posts that they made, it was some racist questionable,
like what?
Commentary and captions.
Here goes one. It's not the racial one that he says.
Drop some examples.
One of their comments said, it was referencing the Faces Club. It says, with their LBGT having their little pink Barbie fights, drag queens throwing fists, and rainbows and unicorns.
Oh, that's like personal.
Security handled them. That was just one of them. And I mean, they're kind of attacking a specific community. There was another one that was kind of like referring to Latin Fridays at Mish Murdy. Trombones, horns, flutes, bandas, and reggaeton. But outside, we have an unfair fight night. 3 to 4 brothers on one Latino dude. But that was actually not bad. But I mean, there was ones where
there was another one that was pretty bad.
Referring to them as like blacks, and
they said shit like Blacks at it again, or like
essentially stuff like that. You're insinuating the narrative from a very distasteful position. And there was another one that was more racist, or it sounded more racist towards Hispanic. One that I saw. So I say all that to say this. I get this competition. I understand that there's a there's a business to be had. It's about making profits. It's about making money. But when you go to this route, when you are in a position of this much influence, to me, that's foul.
Yeah.
It's straight foul. That's how I feel about it.
It was.
And the people that's listening, and I know there's people that's listening, and I know who it's going to get back to because I don't give a fuck.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
My position on it is that if you want to make it right, make amends. It ain't just about apologizing.
How
you
do
can
you
make
make
amends.
Nah,
There's ways you can make amends. There's ways you can make amends. You can always make amends. But this is my thing, though. It's not just, to me, taking the site down ain't apologizing. Taking the site down ain't making fucking amends. So I'm going to make that real clear right now. You just basically got your hand fucking slapped. And you decided to take it down because you knew what was coming, which was going to be a storm once they found out who was running the site.
That is the reason why About the Night is here. We could expose this person.
I could.
We could. And the reason why we haven't is because we realized people in the industry know who it was, and they don't want to come public with it. And I get it, no one's gonna know.
Oh, we're
right?
gonna have to talk after this.
Here's my thing. This dude obviously was coming into my club quite a bit, and I just let it happen until I started finding out that this fool would be like, "Oh yeah, go over here to this place. This is, go over." He was taking groups.
He was pirating your patron
from my bro. And I told him straight up, it was crazy. It was about like a month or two ago. I was like, ban him. I don't give a fuck. Fuck being friendly at this point in time. Fuck it. I'm tired of being nice to everybody. I don't have to be nice to you, but now I know that you're coming in here literally taking from me and going like, fuck no, bro. Like, figure your shit out on your own. You know what I mean? I banned the nigga. I told him he can't come in here. Simple as that.
Oh no, we'll
but
talk
he's
about
smart.
It after.
He's a smart dude. He'll probably just get somebody else who we don't know to come in
No,
here
he
and
won't.
do the
Not
same
when we
shit.
don't know. We won't.
Or he has somebody come in and start some bullshit inside my shit that is unnecessary or unwarranted. You know what I mean? There's so many ways that I know that this person can retaliate. But as of right now, he hasn't been brought up to light. And as of right now, it's still all under wraps. No one really knows about it until they know about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's fucked up. Look at me.
It's foul.
It's fucked up.
No, it's foul.
Simple as that.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, man.
It's unfortunate. It's dirty games out here, man.
Yeah.
Dirty games. Some people play it different. You
Yeah.
know, some people they play it different. It is what it is. You just gotta adapt and move on, but it won't be forgotten. That's for damn sure.
That's for facts.
Anyway, there was some other news. We talked about it 1 week, but we had a little issue recording wise. But obviously the word got out about the A's coming to town.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the A's are going to be here in Sac, and I was wrong about it. They're actually going to be here for 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
25, 26, 27, until their stadium's built. Now, I don't know, from what I'm hearing, I don't know if that's going to be for the A's. From what I'm understanding, the MLB wants a MLB team in Las Vegas. Not necessarily has to be the A's.
Don't go doing that.
And from it sounds like this might be a little bit of a trial run.
Oh,
So
wow.
Sacramento.
We got
Show
a
up and
baseball
show
team.
out. I ain't no A's fan, but I might have to show up because I'd like another sports team here.
Yeah.
So, because they filed for trademarks for the Sacramento A's and the Sacramento Athletics. They filed legally. So
I did just recently buy another Oakland A's hat.
So I'm saying, hey, I know they're gonna have to do some renovating with the Rivercast Stadium and stuff like that, because obviously you're gonna need to do some work to accommodate for a Major League Baseball team,
though, bro.
But they're gonna have to do something about the outfield area. As
That's
far
what
as
I'm saying.
They can't have the grass where you can sit and all that. You can't have that.
Even if
you
they
gotta
wanted
have seats.
to, even if they wanted to, sure, they could
Not for
change that to
MLB
all seats.
stadium.
But they got the whole other side too, along the third baseline, where it's usually meant for like private parties, things like that. The third base home run line, that could be seats too, man. I'm telling you.
but you're gonna have to add about a good
couple thousand seats.
shit more than that. Man, you're gonna need a good solid 10,000.
Yeah, but are they really going to be producing that money though?
Bro, the people are going to come to this A's game. There's a lot of
A's.
There's a lot of A's fans out here. Yeah. I think it's enough. You're gonna need. I think you're gonna need that many seats, and I think you're gonna need that type of turnaround. Those type of seats to bring in the income to justify keeping them here if that might end up being in the cards.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Keep it actual
Because you're gonna have to make
team,
at the end of the day, it's going to be the money. The money gonna have to play out. You know what I mean?
Well, y'all know I'm a River Cats, Kings ticket, or what is it? Kids club ticket holder. I'm a River Cats fan till I die. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Oakland A's or not, man, y'all better put up. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out there.
So does that mean the River Cats is kicked out?
I feel like they'll probably have to do like alternate schedules. It's still like a AA team, so I'm pretty sure
AAA.
My bad. AAA team. So I'm pretty sure they're still able to like maneuver and make shit work. I feel like they could be.
I'll go to some games for sure. Yeah, no. I'm not an A's fan, but I'd go.
River Cats games are already fun. Like I mentioned, I went to one. I believe they were playing I forget. It was a blue team. I believe it was like the San Diego Tropic or. No, I can't say that because the San Diego team would have had Tatis on it that year, which we did get to see Tatis.
You talking about the Padres?
Yeah, but it was right when he was coming back from his suspension.
Oh, I got
you. For steroids, he was on that. Yeah, I got to see him play. It was a different team. It was like a Tropic team. I forget, but man, it was like 8 home runs in one game against the River Cats. River Cats is putting up 2 and a grand slam, bro. Like it was an entertaining game to actually watch.
A lot of runs being scored.
A lot of runs being scored. A lot of nice hits. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's entertaining to watch River Cats play.
I'm hoping they can stay here. Because I'll be honest with you, Sacramento. Like me growing up in the Bay Area, I remember going to A's games as a kid.
Yeah,
hopping on BART and they had dollar days.
That's why.
Like I remember being like 8, 9, 10 years old. And we all.
You want the A's, not River Cats, right?
Huh? He's talking about the A's. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the A's when they were in Oakland. Like the one that was out there is because when you got on BART, you get off. It's right at the Coliseum.
Right.
And so I definitely pick this out because I think Sacramento is a baseball town. There's a lot of players that come from here that graduate high school. I'm talking about as small as from young as high school, and then they go to colleges. They go to different colleges and stuff, but there's a lot of guys, a lot of talent.
Yeah, baseball's a white man's game too.
It is, but the way you said it, I'm thinking
it's more of a Hispanic game now.
Yeah,
I'll say Puerto Rican.
They taking over.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
They taking over, man. They killing it. Yeah. But shout out to the A's, giving them props, and Sacramento and the city, man. Hopefully they can maybe stay here.
I'll be honest.
I hope they can.
I'm huge on mascots, man. I just never understood River Cats because I'm just like, what the fuck? The first time in my life I've heard River Cat. What the fuck is a River Cat? Like I've never seen
There's
one.
All kinds of cats though.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, is it any cat that goes to a river? I'm assuming any cat's going to be going to any body of water to get nourishment. So what does it mean to be a actual river cat? It just bugged me.
His name is Dinger.
It's like a feral cat.
There you go.
That looks I'm just like
cat.
What does it look like? Like what does this? I'm thinking a mountain lion. Like why don't they just call them the mountain lions? That's a better name. Like what? So what does it look like? What's
it
the
almost
logo?
has like a beaver face sometimes.
It has a beaver face.
Almost. I don't know. I don't know.
God damn River Cat.
I ain't gonna lie, like AAA teams across the country, they got weird ass names. If you look up some of the names of some of the baseball teams that are like AAA, AA, like some of the minor league, bro, they worse than River Cat. You think River Cat is, bro? There's a team,
the Jungle Cats,
bro. That's named
Tiger, maybe.
I forget what it was called. Fuck, that's gonna bother me. I had just seen it. What their name was. I was like, bro, what the fuck? They'll come up with anything.
Damn,
they'll come up with anything. So, yeah, they always got some weird names. But anyway, again, shout out to the city. Hopefully it brings some income. Obviously, hopefully they get to stay. Some guy, this was on the news, basically a dude that set himself on fire in front of the courthouse that Trump was at. Obviously, we're talking about the unrelated situation where a soldier was in protest because of the Gaza and Israel war that's going on. Your ear is more to the ground on a lot of these things. What do you gather as far as the guy that did it in front of Trump's courthouse? What you think?
I mean, to be honest, I had only heard about it because somebody had it on, because I go to X a lot for some of my stuff too in news, and somebody had posted it that this lady.
Props to you calling it X. I still call it Twitter.
Yeah, this lady was just like, she was a newscaster. She's like, okay, someone has pulled out a gun, someone has lit themselves on fire, I'm like, okay, wait, a gun, fire,
what the fuck is happening?
Right, and I didn't know what was happening. I was like, again? I was like, what is going on? Why is everybody on this whole, like, I guess because the internet, everybody gets all their information quicker. We learn a lot more now because of the fact that we have the internet. We're so interconnected. And like, I didn't recently know about, everything that happened in terms of like the Vietnam War with Duck. His last name's Duck, but I just call it the Buddhist monk with the last name of Duck. But that man lit himself on fire as a protest. And that was the craziest thing. That was like back in 1963, in protest of like, Vietnam and what was going on over there.
I'll be honest with you, just a little segue on that. That's a serious protest.
Yeah.
Setting yourself on fire. Let me be clear. There's a reason why they got rid of the Salem witch trials. That's just no joke.
Yeah. That's
like that's not you dedicated.
Yeah.
You dedicated to set yourself on fire. That's a bad death. A lot of people talk about what would you choose? You choose set it on fire or drown it, bro. I'll throw drowning 100 times over.
Yeah.
Setting on fire, like that is not a slow death. That is not a painless death. That is a agony filled death.
When you watch the Palestinian dude,
bro, screaming,
you could hear him screaming.
Hearing a grown man scream is just not pleasant.
The fire
Meek Mill.
The fire was intermodulating his words. Did you hear that?
Meek Mill it was horrible.
Did you hear him?
Did you hear him? Like the fire, like it was intermodulating the words. It was like you could hear the fire, and I'm like, oh
right.
my god!
You can hear the
that
fire
was him every time he
vocals,
opened his mouth. He's
right,
he
and
was
him trying to
burning
speak.
his shit.
It's a very serious protest to at least serious for that person, for you to subject yourself to that type of torture.
Right.
But what do you think as far as with it just being in front of Donald Trump's trial? Like, do you think it's got any significance on that?
And he never recorded nothing. He just did it just cause.
Yeah, I seen a video about it. He recorded himself before.
So what did he say before?
In the car, he said something.
Because that's important. That's really important because we can gather.
I pull it up right.
We could tell why he did it.
I pull it up. Or maybe you know what? Nope, I don't have it because they took it down.
Was he in opposition of Trump? Was he for Trump?
Because
if he was for Trump, I would assume that he's just tired of, I guess you would be saying not really the double standard, but it's almost like, look what's happening. Look at what they're doing to this person. You guys aren't understanding this. Civil war is going to happen soon. He would be taking more of a conservative stance. If it was the other way, he'd be like, look at this man who's president and is getting away with all this stuff. It's going to go to the Supreme Court. They're going to let it all out. It's like, well, which side is he taking? If
I'll say this, if it's even about Donald Trump, I don't give a damn if he's for or against. It was dumb.
Yeah. I'm like that.
It did.
We don't
Donald
know
Trump, for or against, ain't worth setting yourself on fire for.
Right.
Let's be clear. Donald Trump himself as a man is not worth that.
I don't think Palestine was either, though. That guy doing it for that.
I think that was a little bit. So I don't want to go in. I don't want to go into that person's thing because the only reason why I'm not gonna say that that's the same. I just don't hold Donald Trump to the same as Gaza and Israel. I think.
Oh yeah,
Gaza and Israel is much more serious, much more important than Donald Trump.
Absolutely.
But I will say that with that, I think he was doing it obviously for the protests with the war, but I also think it was a indictment on his own military, on our involvement. I think he was taking a stance on that part too. I think that's why that held a little bit more significance.
I forget about that.
And I think, especially because of the commentary, he was saying it before he led up to that. So, not saying whether
he flew the drones.
Yeah, not necessarily saying whether I agree, disagree. I'm not getting into all that type of conversation. But as far as what the man did, what the man said, and then what he did, and reasons why I hold that a little bit higher in significance, and maybe need to pay more closer attention to the effect that this war may be having on our soldiers. That's how I looked at that.
Yeah. Okay, in that sense,
but in that, when I compare that to what this dude did for Donald, you just idiot. I'm sorry, you just damn. You're just not intelligent to me,
right,
to do that. Now, Trump ain't worth that shit. Let me say that again. Don, you ain't worth that.
We got to look it up because I don't know why he did. That's just weird. I just think I mean, I'm with it in the sense that, like, I think we need some extremism coming here soon. I mean, I'm for something crazy that I can't even say on here. That if you find out I'm not around in the next year or two because I'm about to probably do it soon, I'm not going to be here for it. But we need some extremism for a lot of things that are happening. And I just think that man was just so frustrated.
Kind of scaring me.
Yeah, but
Just a little bit.
I'm being dead serious though, because I'm tired of the talk. I think talking's done. Like it needs to stop. Like this, they ain't gonna no one gonna take us serious unless we do what we need to do, and everybody knows it. We just need to do it. Period. Either we need to start a Telegram to start communicating with each other, or start creating groups. But it needs to happen. But especially, and this has to do with the $91 billion that just got passed, which is a whole different subject. But it's that frustration where I see that person might have done what he did. Again, I wish I knew what side he was on. But you get so frustrated. It's like, what do I got to do? I have to set myself on fire? Is this what I have to do?
But
really?
look at it. But think about it for a second. You could do that and still ain't. Hey,
still nothing will happen.
They still checking out what's happening on Netflix.
Yeah, still
ain't nobody tuning in.
Yeah,
we so disconnected to the point. We so divided. We're so distracted. To the point, and it's to a fault. Like they may get our attention for that one little minute. They're getting our attention for this little 5-minute conversation that we having right now. But ultimately, and let's just be clear about this. And this is not intended to be disrespectful. We truly just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. No.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people say that they care. A lot of people, and I don't want to put everybody in the same bag. There's some people that do way more and do way more work and pay more attention. Kudos to you. But for the vast majority, it's primarily Americans. We don't give a shit. We care about what's coming back. Who got drafted to what team today.
Yeah,
that's all we care about.
Sadly.
Like honestly, that's what it is. And I'm not trying to shit on nobody who is watching the NFL draft because I was paying attention to it. But what I'm saying is that real life shit that's really going on, the societal, I would say, like just undertone of what is in front of us every day is such a distraction.
Doesn't hit home.
And it doesn't allow us to really take in what we really need to be taking in. And we take in a lot of nonsense.
Can I ask a question for you? So like what you're saying about people not caring, what would make you care? Because I know you...
A comment.
So here's my thing. How about this?
I keep saying it.
Let's not. We don't have to take it
Y'all
that
think I'm
extreme.
bullshit. Y'all think I'm bullshit.
Comment.
You
Hey.
Y'all think I'm bullshitting about this. I'm not bullshitting. We need a reset. We need a giant hand of God that hits the side of that TV when that motherfucker wasn't working right, when you're trying to get them rabbit ears right.
Right.
Bow. Reset this bitch. Because it's all fucked up. It's all of it.
Yeah. And so maybe not as extreme as a comment, but I thought about it the other day because I'm just like, guys, something that just recently happened. I'm not going to lie, bro. I was jumping like a kid in my room, screaming, mad.
What else?
Like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Like, I'm like, bro, it was crazy because I'm just like, how do people not see what's going on? The $91 billion that the Senate just passed, that was Republicans. We need to go to war as a people. That was Republicans. How does that happen? That's never happened. Was it 76%? That's never happened. So my question to you is, okay, if someone just showed up to your door, right? Right now, life is good, life is everything. But now there's this new law that says that, whenever something, our house, we're not going to give the house too much power now. What's going to happen is we want to give the power back to the people. So what we're going to do is anytime decisions are made, we're going to right there and then, instead of, we have this whole, we're going to reset the debt. Whenever decisions are made, we're going to just take the debt directly from the people at the point that the law is created. What would happen if they showed up to your house and said, "Hi, how's it going? Is this Mr. Griffith?" Okay. Just to let you know, sir, we're going to collect about 35% of your wages for this week. We just decided to give that money over to Ukraine, over to Taiwan, and over to Israel. Okay? Thank you so much. Would that fucking piss you off?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't it? Who wouldn't?
So
be
that's what
off?
I mean. Is that what needs to happen? You just need to take it out of the pockets right there and then where it hits home?
We can have a conversation all night when it comes down to taxation theft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We would be here all night. But I think from a macro level on what you're talking about, like I said, man.
I'm talking about the frustration.
No.
Why he set himself on fire.
See, this is the thing. I think that frustration is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
With society.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't. It's not about frustration, Tony. To me, it's not about frustration. It's about being coordinated in the solution to resolve the frustration.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And what people are doing is they're being frustrated and they're drowning themselves out with distractions. I don't care if it's drugs. I don't care if it's TV. I don't care if it's fucking the internet. I don't care whatever it is. They're finding a way to drown that out because we don't have leaders today. That's the difference between now and what it was in the 60s. That's why they assassinated them back then, because they were so powerful. That's why we ain't got leaders now. Mm-hmm. So it's like you have a situation where no one's leading or no one's able to lead. And anytime that someone even gets close to thinking of leading, they discredit them. So
or don't even name them.
Right.
Ron Paul.
So we're in a situation, society, as far as a people, that we are so frustrated. It is built up, but we really truly we're not organized enough to be like, all right, man, let's all band together and
represent us or else. Period.
Well, that representation needs to happen, but
yeah, they're
anyway,
not doing it.
Yeah, I think it's just distractions, which we about to talk about here in a minute. We about distractions, so if you're watching us, you're distracted. Mm-hmm. What you got next for us, big dog?
Distractions.
This is what the next distraction.
I mean, this is the biggest distraction.
Let me see the.
Distraction.
This is the biggest distraction that hit the rap industry. I mean, obviously, these battles between Drake, Kendrick have been just blowing up to where so many other people are rapidly getting involved. And I still want to give you credit, because if y'all haven't been tuning in to our previous episode, we lacing y'all with the shit before the shit even hits the fan. You mentioned it when the first, disc came out, and we were waiting for Drake's album or Drake's disc to come back. We heard it was going to drop that night. And you said, I feel like he's finna hit everybody. Mm-hmm. He's finna go after everybody. And sure enough, he did. Mm-hmm. He attacked hella people. He definitely references the 20 people, 20 on one, right? Ricky Rose came out with his, rebuttal and diss battle back. And then now it's sparking the whole back and forth again between Kendrick and Drake. Or is it Drake and the AI with Snoop Dogg and Tupac? Who knows?
Let's get on that. Hold on. Let's stop right there.
The AI.
We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about a little bit about AI because there was some fake disses that went out. There was some people that put out AI disses out there that were manufactured by other people that we don't know.
Right.
And they basically were, the two sides basically didn't claim them. Say, nah, that ain't us, whatever. I'm not going to lie. I've sat here and I've been consistent. I'm going to be objective about this whole situation. I have been clear that I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. I've always liked his music, always cared about his music more. Okay. I've always been I've been a bit more of a listener of his.
Because he did the Black Panther soundtrack.
Especially,
that's why
it's even before that, bro. Stop. Don't be disrespectful. That definitely adds to why I like him, but it's more than that. He was putting out projects before that album came out. But I've always respected his music. So when this whole thing
this guy
facts
loyalty
inside his DNA.
The neighbors think I'm selling dope.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
I think that's
J. Cole.
Yeah, my bad.
You apologize?
You
apologize? You already apologized.
I'm apologizing for that. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
But that's been my stance, and I'm clear on that as far as my affinity, as far as who I appreciate more, especially compared to Drake, because I'm not the biggest fan of his. I respect his longevity. I respect his run.
I thought you modeled your whole look after him.
Hell no. Absolutely not. That's your doing, and I'm kind of tired of that narrative because that's some shit you didn't put out there,
bro. Because it happened multiple times.
That has nothing to do
in
with
a
me.
weekend.
Has nothing to do with me.
So you telling
me they nothing to do with me?
They wasn't calling you Drake. They didn't expect you to be Drake.
I don't give a shit. That has nothing to do with me. That has to do with other people.
Okay.
Anyway,
they say you look like Drake.
I don't give a fuck. Not too much of a fan of his music because I don't like his pandering. I'm going to say this, though, and we're going to get to the other beef, too. Light skins is up. Light skins is up. I got to be objective. That diss that Drake did with AI Pac, who Pac is my favorite rapper of all time.
Okay.
And Snoop might have been one of the best diss tracks I've ever heard.
Fuck, man, I didn't really listen to the thing. I was just like, I don't know if it's real.
That literally, and he's getting in trouble for it because Pac's estate basically just sent out a cease and desist that he had to take it down. Now, he didn't have it on like streaming or nothing like that. So, but you know, it's out on like YouTube and shit like that. You can still hear it, but it's not. You can't purchase the song. You can't. I don't know if Drake's necessarily making money off of it or nothing like that in that capacity. But that shit's fucking hard.
Yeah.
The fact that you literally got 2 West Coast Titans, one dead, by the way, who's a legend, and one still alive, but a legend in his own right of the West Coast, basically saying how disappointed they are in Kendrick and that you are losing this battle. And it being AI, knowing that Drake wrote all 3 verses and then just laid Pac and Snoop on the first 2. So it sounded like them. And then his 3rd verse was him, obviously.
He already bodied him with the first one.
I don't think that was a body.
I thought it was a body.
I think that was a very good response, and I thought it was on brand for him. That one right there, that was more strategic. That was impressive. That was deeper than rap. Like he literally went to a side to me where he experimented in a realm that people really ain't fully understanding just yet with this whole AI shit. And he basically is now becoming the poster child for this. Because now we're looking at this like what could end up happening after this. But I'm just saying that, Kendrick, I'm a big fan of yours. You need to get something cooking. I know you got some shit brewing in the studio, but you gotta get something going. Because I ain't gonna lie, Light Skins is up. Drake with this, that shit was hard. And Chris Brown, hey.
Before we go into that, you're saying Kendrick is almost forced to respond. Well, what about Metro? And hear me out, because
he don't need to say anything.
That's what I'm saying, because all he could do is play them fucking drums, right?
But the beef is not really with him. The beef is not with him. The beef is Kendrick. It's been Kendrick. It's Drake and Kendrick, period.
So basically, he just got to lay down and take that shit and just keep beating the drum.
What is he going to say?
He can't say shit. He can just keep playing the drums.
Then that's what he should do.
Which is playing right into Drake's hand. Like, shut your bitch ass up and play the drums.
But we talked about it last week, bro. The best he can do is sell them beats for half off if they diss Drake. That's what he can do. There's nothing he can say. Like, he don't need to say anything. He can keep doing his thing.
Kendrick, I don't think he can say anything either, because at this point, you diss my wife, with the whole Whitney and the bodyguard situation. Like, I don't think he can say anything. I think it's, like I mentioned, how it should be in the beginning. A Jake Paul expedition match. Fuck, tongue twist and shit. But nah, man. But we'll dive into that. I mean, obviously the beef is still going. It's got everybody listening to all music being put out right now, and I feel like it hasn't been this exciting for music in a long time. So now you got everybody jumping in. It's wartime, right? Now you mentioned it. The other light skin that hopped in is going to be Chris Brown and the whole Quavo beat. Now, Chris Brown has been dissing this nigga Quavo for years. It was 2 All-Star games back to back where he was like, yeah, Quavo, bring your bitch ass out here. Said that shit twice on camera after an All-Star game. Right. And then I'm realizing the whole other beef when it comes down to, obviously in the lyrics, Kendrick fucked his girl, or not Kendrick, Chris Brown fucked Quavo's girl while they were dating.
Oh, you're talking about
Sweetie. Mm-hmm. And Sweetie backed that up by tweeting, Quavo in the DMs and situation. You know what I mean? So, like, there's a lot of truth behind it, even though...
I ain't gonna lie, no lie, both those guys' diss tracks was dope.
Nice. Yeah.
They both were dope. Both of them I thought were it's just interesting. I felt like the R&B dude really came with the energy.
He came with the heat.
Yeah.
And Quavo downplayed it. And he was like, man, you over here mad that I, over a bitch, like I can make another.
Song was, what was interesting? So when Chris Brown put his out, and then I was thinking like, damn, is Quavo just going to take that like that? Mm-hmm. And then I seen his response. I was like, that was a good response. Yeah. That was a hot ass song. And the fact that he had Takeoff in it, that was hard. And it was very Migos, but it was dope too. Like what he was saying. I think both diss tracks. I think it's right now it's even. I think somebody else gonna have to say something.
I think it's the J. Cole effect for me. My bad. Meaning, like, I felt like J. Cole's diss track was dope. I thought it was fire, and then he came out and apologized, and then we thought it was trash.
I think it was coming from J. Cole. I think it was suitable. I wouldn't say it was fire. I thought the project was fire. The Might Delete Later, that whole project of songs, I thought that was dope. But the song, the 7-minute drill song, I felt like suitable. I was like, it was cool.
You felt different after he apologized, right?
No, I think even when that came out, I was like, damn, okay, he responded. I was kind of more like, damn, okay, he responded. Here we go. I thought that's where we were going. And I was like, this is just the beginning, because you don't want to blow your load. You ain't gonna put everything out there on the first joint. So I'm thinking like, okay, here we go. This we about to start rolling with this, and then literally I think a couple days later he apologized. But obviously we talked about all that.
But that's what I'm saying. When it comes to Quavo, I feel like with Sweetie's diss or Sweetie's screenshot and tweet about him being and trying to get in his DMs, this, that, and the other, it kind of almost
getting whose DMs? I thought he tweeted.
I
thought she tweeted that Quavo was in her DM
exactly
because he was like trying to talk to her, like get back and talk to her. That's all I heard. That don't necessarily have anything to do with Chris Brown.
It was roughly around the time when Chris Brown and them were basically doing their little side chick business type stuff. But I mean, it's discrediting Quavo. That's what I'm looking at. It's almost
but they ain't got nothing to do with them two. They could still go at it.
But Quavo's trying to play it off like, oh yeah, you're talking about a bitch that we fucked. Like I can make another Sweetie. Like
true, okay.
Like, could you? Because you was all up in her DMs, like you was chasing. I don't know. It almost kind of discredits him. I think it's funny, though,
that they both taking jabs at each other about beating women when they both done that shit. Like, both of y'all need to chill out. Yeah, y'all ain't the best character when it comes to that side of the game.
I feel like they're riding that wave of the beef, man, with the whole beef and just getting back into the limelight. Anybody can come up with a diss right now, and it seems like it's going to be fire, and it's going to have the whole world tuning in to what the fuck they doing.
It almost seems like somebody from the outside, I know Tony don't listen too much, but he was almost asking, like, we was having it, just off camera. Do we think this whole thing is manufactured? And there's a lot of stuff going out there, like, is all of this manufactured? I don't necessarily believe that with everybody. Now, I'm not saying that there's some people that may be trying to manufacture this shit. There may be some people looking at it as an opportunity to get album sales and get publicity, get some spotlight put onto them, where where the spotlight is, where the money gonna roll. But I think from just between Drake and Kendrick, I think that's a little separate. I think they've had some animosity. I think that's legit. That's a legit dislike for each other. But everybody else kind of jumping in, I can't blame nobody for having that opinion.
What do you think about Kanye's, how he came
stupid.
He's like in the middle.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, it seems like he's in the middle, but
he's just trying to push
I've never
album.
said this. You say it all the time. You always say it as a fucking joke. Clown show. That's what the fuck that was. That was a clown ass nigga trying to put his nose in some shit he ain't got no business doing. Don't nobody give a fuck what you got to say, Kanye, about this.
He's about to drop him out. Album.
Don't nobody gives a fuck what you got to say. You not in this conversation.
If he's like that,
you not like that.
Oh,
I thought the remix was fine. The beat was dope, super dope, but his lyrics on it they weren't even accurate. The fact that you said that Pussy's lyrics make like women's pussy dry or some shit like that, like Cole would kill you in any rap period. Yeah, so it's like Kanye need to sit the fuck down out of this. He's how he is. He's an attention whore.
I think he's
just like he was with Taylor Swift when he took the award. The same shit. He's doing the same thing now. Niggas ain't talking about him.
He's irritated though because he just came out with an album and now everyone stopped talking about that and they talk about this.
Right.
It's kind of fucked. I don't know. I see why he's doing it. But.
Yeah, because the spotlight. He sees where it's all going, and he's over here trying to put himself in this, like he in this beat. Like, bro, you ain't in this. Right. There ain't nobody was thinking about you, and I think it's kind of weak. I said this last week. We was having this debate about this whole thing because obviously I'm just a Kendrick fan. And I kept saying the more people that keep jumping into this shit, you validating Drake. The more people that jump in and want to get their kicks in and get their punches in, you validating him. And it's like now that, before to me, it was a mystery. Like about, obviously, Future got an issue with him. Him and Metro Boomin got an issue with him, so they dropped their little project. That's a coincidence. Then Rick Ross having his coincidence about the cease and desist situation with French Montana and that record, that I can maybe think is a coincidence. Okay, them is two different things. They ain't really fucking with Drake. But this is the thing. Kanye went on this podcast. It was Justin LeBoy's podcast. Went on there and basically said all them niggas had a conversation on the phone saying they wanted to take Drake out and they were all excited about it. That makes all of y'all look weak as fuck. That makes all of y'all look weak, and y'all are validating Drake more than ever now.
21
to the
versus
point,
him.
bro. To the point where almost you ain't gonna be able to take him out now, because now everybody can see that you guys tried. And it's not going to work. And I'm not. See, y'all got me up here defending Drake. I don't want to do this right now.
20 v.
I don't want to defend this. I know we light skinned, but I don't want to defend him. But I'm forced to in this situation because I do feel like now it's getting jumped. And Kanye coming out here jumping the shark.
Now you know how I feel about Trump.
Like saying stupid shit. And saying now that y'all had a phone conversation, this was a coordinated attack and y'all was all excited to take out Drake. Y'all motherfuckers
trash.
Look moist as fuck. All of them niggas do. They all look moist as hell. Like that's, yeah. I was disappointed in that, and it was interesting. I'm interested to know is if they even knew that Kanye was gonna say that, because off the cuff Kanye is. That dude just say whatever.
Right.
They might not even be cool with him saying that. Like that's a whole nother element that we don't even know about. But I say my opinion on it. That's all I got to really say on it. Hopefully he gets some more music. Kendrick, please drop something. We want to hear something. But I gotta give BBL Drizzy some props, man. I gotta get a white boy some props, as Rick Ross was calling him.
You wild for that.
I gotta give him some props, man. That diss track was a dope track, and it's getting taken off stream because he's getting sued or whatever.
Right.
But it was dope.
It's still fire.
It had an impact.
You talk about being sued, man. I heard about this case that's happening about Megan Thee Stallion being sued over, like, from the photographer. The photographer basically felt like he was forced to watch and I'm not gonna say record Megan while she was having sex with
He's
some
the cameraman.
Yeah.
What else would he be doing?
Right. And so he's basically taking her to court because of the uncomfort that he was put in the situation.
So Tony, I know you're not familiar too much,
and the pay.
And I only heard about this briefly just through a little.
She's
article.
the one doing all the twerking.
Yeah.
I know.
WAP, you know who she is.
Yeah.
Anyway, the one that apparently got her pinky shot off.
Right. She got shot.
Her pinky toe shot off. Anyway, so just to lay it out, she's basically being sued. The lawsuit is that her cameraman is suing her because he claims that she forced him to watch her basically have sex in the car. Now, let me say this.
He couldn't run?
Well, first of all, who's running?
I wouldn't be running.
No.
Nigga, I'm pulling out another camera.
Right.
I'm getting another lens ready.
Right.
Another lens.
I'm with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What are we talking about here?
The real question is after he was forced to watch, their negotiation and deal changed as far as he was getting paid like a flat of $4,000 in order to kind of follow around and take the photos. It changed to a different rate where it was more so like a per day or, like a per hour type thing. And then once it became a per hour, he then started be getting like less and less hours, less and less opportunities until Megan's team was like, yeah, we don't need you anymore. So he's like, you made me go through watching you have sex, changing the pay rate up just to use me less and less and less just to get me off the team. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm finna sue. Like,
He's trying to get his money on.
Yeah.
So you thinking it's a almost like a retaliation of a retaliation. You thinking that they curved his hours based off his rate, and then now he's trying to sue because your eyes were strained,
I guess,
for watching her. I think that would have been shit, I think she was well within her rights to curve some of your pay. You was getting paid,
right,
with some visuals,
right,
Mm-hmm.
and then
you know what I
bring
mean?
Yeah, I feel you there.
I don't really understand that.
Man, that reminds me so much of like when you hear like 22-year-old, female teacher, being sued for, sleeping with a 17-year-old. You know what I mean? I'm like, and she's fine as hell. I'm like, come on, man, there's got to be something else going on.
Oh no, that's the teenager ain't suing. The mama of the teenager suing.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a fact.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. That
Like-
the teenager ain't suing a damn thing.
Really?
The teenager trying to re-up with that.
Right.
He trying to get back with it. Especially a 17-year-old boy. Shit.
Man.
No, but I do think that I think it speaks to everybody trying to sue everybody. Like right now, no matter if you are highly successful in the spotlight, you care about your image, you have a brand to uphold, bro, you is a target.
Right.
And this is coming from somebody who, I'm nowhere near what these people are as far as their financials and things like that. It's just that I can see a pattern of people just getting sued. Now, everybody got their own anecdotal situations, and not all the situations is the same. But I am seeing a pattern. If they see somebody that's got some money, or if they see that trouble is coming down the road on that particular person, and they feel like they can pile on with a lawsuit and get a bag out of it, I see that happen. A lot of people is doing that. I mean, there's so many. I think about it. I know we was talking about the diddler for a couple of weeks, but there's a lot of shit I think Diddy is gonna be guilty of. A lot of shit, and he gonna need whatever whatever punishment he get. Him and R. Kelly can do a duet when they locked up together. Another remix. But there's gonna be people that do sue Diddy in the whole situation that really nothing really happened to them. They just taking advantage of the situation that he's in because he can't defend himself in a way like I was like, bro, you did it with all right, bro, you took Meek Mill out. How we not supposed to believe this? You know what I mean? Like you see, you already stuck.
Sure, man, let's wind this thing down. Like a pastor says right at the end of his sermon, but still talks for a whole nother hour. Right?
Was we preaching?
Man, is we? I felt like we was giving out some solid preaching facts out here to people today. Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay,
let me get an amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen, Reverend. Amen. Pass the plate round one more time. Pass it around one more time.
We're feeling cheerful in here today. So, question of the week. Go ahead, shoot.
Y'all know what time it is.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that get excited for this.
They do, actually.
They love this part of the show.
The random fan was like, oh, by the way, top 3 fives, BK. She said BK, number one.
We need confirmation on this. That sound like bullshit. There was somebody. Shout out to the people in the comments section on YouTube. We got a lot of comments on regarding that. There was one on there that a lot of people mentioned. I think they got mentioned about 4 or 5 times that I had even forgot about. Five Guys. That was one that was on there. They got good fries. They expensive as hell. It's gonna cost you $20 for them fries.
Ones,
but they are good. I did forget about that.
They don't got a drive-through though. See that goes because I feel like Wingstop.
All of them not have a drive-through.
Wingstop does have a drive-through though. Off of it's like Watt. It's the Watt Avenue, Watt and like El Camino.
Wingstop Premium.
Watt and El Camino. I promise you.
They got a drive-through.
That's weird.
Nah, they don't got a drive-through. Nah, they don't got no drive-through.
So you just lied.
Lied.
This nigga just flat out lied. You old fucking liar.
Anyway. But no, Five Guy fries are fire.
You're the problem.
Yeah,
I know. Question of the week. What you got?
Question of the week, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Would you rather? Love y'all some would you rathers. Your ex-girlfriend / wife fuck your best friend or current girlfriend or wife fucked your best friend before you got together.
So wait.
Oh shit.
Wait. That's tough. But wait, the first one.
No, it's
you
not.
mentioned ex-girlfriend / wife fuck your best friend. When? Because the other one says before you hooked up. Is it like after you hook up or
no? Yeah. So the question comes out is, would you rather your ex? So they're your ex.
Oh, okay.
So obviously it's
past.
after. No, it's after.
Yeah, so
it's
past
after
it,
you.
yeah.
So they're your ex, but they fucked your best friend / brother. I'm putting your brother on this.
That. Nigga, I already got
So wait
my
a minute.
answer.
So wait a minute. Or your current fucked your best friend before you got together. So the one you with now.
Right.
So who's your best friend? Is it Stefan? That's your best
my
friend,
brother.
So put it in the context.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So
I would rather after. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
I'd rather
say it with your chest.
No, after. 100%.
What do you mean after?
Meaning
After
like my
what?
ex-girlfriend, or /wife, banged my brother / best friend.
After the fact?
After the fact. Hell yeah, nigga, I high-five the nigga. Hey, she got good head, don't she? Did she do that thing with the little... Yeah, man, that bitch was fucking crazy, wasn't she? I'd celebrate with my nigga. I'd celebrate.
So your brother, okay.
As far as beforehand...
So your brother, so let's
best
say...
friend, it already happened with my best friend, actually, technically, an ex-girlfriend of mine. It already happened.
Speak on it.
That's what I'm saying. I just spoke on it. I hit my nigga.
We want particulars.
So I hit my nigga. Nope, not even gonna say his name because no.
We don't need no names, but we want specifics of the situation.
So my ex-girlfriend, who I ain't with no more, I knew, and I kind of kept it on the DL with like at least my immediate homies, right?
Right.
But man, she used to give me sloppy toppy, the best sloppy toppy I ever had. So I knew she could do that. I knew.
You making Jackie jealous.
I know. In this situation, all right, it was probably like a couple like months, maybe years later that me and my boy finally was just like, I was like, man, I heard you, you fucked the old girl. Mm-hmm. He was like,
Eskimo bro.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, man, I did. Yeah, I was like, she got good head though, nigga. We both laughed, nigga. We was like, nigga, yes, she do, nigga. She fucking slipped the whole shit. So what I mean?
So let me just ask this. So this was
is it for sure?
Like a real girlfriend?
Yeah.
It ain't make you feel some type of way?
Nah, I feel like the other way around would make me feel some type of way. You had her before me, so the whole time we kicking and you together, and your mindset, you already seeing her titties, and you like, I fucked that bitch already. It's in your mindset that you could probably do it again beforehand. That's not
necessarily true.
I'd rather not have the fact that you've already had mine while I'm having it right now. I already had that. I'm done with that. You know what I mean? Hey, that's for the streets. Have fun with it.
Okay.
And then I can laugh and talk about it later. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Opposed to each and every time we had a family function or a function in general, you got to tiptoe around me because you afraid to, say, hey, you know what I mean? Like, I know what I know what your girl's titties look like. I know what that coochie you know what I mean? Like,
it almost makes it feel like when they had a large BK fries, and when you got them, it was a medium size because someone's already eaten. Got it. Okay. So you saying
say trash is trash? Is that what you get at?
I ain't say a whole lot of nothing. You said it. Yeah. Anyway, so you saying you'd rather your ex had basically fucked your friend prior?
Yeah.
Or I mean after the fact. After the fact.
Yeah,
got it.
Absolutely.
Got it. How about you, Tony? You said it was easy and simple. You already had yours.
Yeah, same answer because and for the same reason, you know what I mean? We got to show up to family functions and shit like that. You going to show up and it's going to be weird if it's during because we're going to be staring at each other, you know what I mean? All three of us have something in common right now, don't we? You know what I mean? Like it's going to be weird. I'm going to be giving that look like that like, yeah, I know how it feels. You know how it feels too. Like it's just like I don't know, it's just weird. It's just like, you know what I mean? So I'd rather it, already, behind us. You know what I mean? Like I already had that. Like it's done. I'm done with that. That's why she's an ex. Like it's done. I don't have no feelings no more. It's done and over with.
So let me ask it. So let me ask this before we're going to expand.
This nigga got a different answer from us. I'm positive.
So you don't know what I'm gonna say, but anyway, but from that perspective though, what accountability do you hold your best friend?
That's something
like ain't he breaking the code?
A bro code?
Well, like getting because now it's your ex, but that's still the homie.
But in this situation, it's either or. You only have two options to pick from. So I'm picking the lesser one.
I see what you're saying. You basically saying the bro code, like I shouldn't be boys with you anymore because
got you.
How long have you been thinking about fucking her while I was with her? Right. I'm with you there. I see what you said.
Yeah.
I thought that before though when I was thinking of the.
But
two
you're
situations.
thinking about if you had to look at both scenarios, which one you'd rather be in.
I'd rather
is what you're
it be
saying.
my ex.
Right,
Yeah. You know what I mean?
What you got, man? Come on, go ahead and throw the curveball.
I don't have no curveball.
Okay, all right. What you
I
got?
ain't got no curveball. I looked at the question, and my position on it is this.
Here comes the knuckleball.
I tried to weigh both things out. I tried to weigh them out from that perspective. Like, I'm weighing out the option, okay, this is a true friend that I have, and he ends up fucking with an ex. So I'm going to look at it this way as far as an ex. It's one of my, kid's mom. Let's go that route. Make it real personal. That can't happen.
What you mean? Hold wait. What can't happen?
That couldn't happen.
What you mean?
I would rather my current basically had been with my best friend prior.
This motherfucker threw a screwball. I told you this nigga was coming with
So,
some
I have a
shit.
question.
And let me explain it, and then y'all can ask a question. Y'all can do what y'all need to do. I would rather that because number one, I would in both cases, there's an opportunity to keep both people in my life. There's not a whole lot of shady shit going on. It was prior to me. And the dude, the friend in this situation, didn't know that when they had it, and then she got to me. You don't know what the situation would have been. Could have just been a thing, a fling.
Yeah, but you broke Bro Crow, and now he's looking at you now.
No,
Hey, but I don't give a fuck about that.
right. I was about to say, okay,
It's from my position though. So from that side, I couldn't have a situation where it was my kid's mom basically fuck one of my best friends, because now I'm looking at both of them wild. Because there's still a tie there. Now I did okay. I'll say this when
I get it because I'm a
I'll
man-
say this
yeah.
when it's only a curveball because I threw in the fact that the kid's mom. We still have there was still a
Relationship,
responsibility as far as us as parents, and we're still gonna have to have conversation.
Yeah.
It's different with an ex-girlfriend. You can completely shut off and you
Okay.
really don't care.
I guess
but
I
I'm gonna put it. 'Cause we got to make it personal to us. You gave it personal with your situation.
Yeah,
I got to
yeah,
give it personal to
yeah.
mine. I could not have that because now the friend is gone. You done. The bro code's broken on that side. Can't do it. The first situation, because it's my current. I don't know if the situation between my current girlfriend and old boy and the best friend was a relationship.
Bro, what the fuck are you randomly laughing at?
He
is
has
my
Tourette's.
question.
You don't
I'm
know
telling
that?
you.
This nigga has Tourette's. He just randomly laughs at dumb
He's in
shit.
the middle of his shit.
He laughs at oxygen, bro. Come on now. You know this already.
What you laughing
You
at?
screw up intros, he
Yeah.
laughs at oxygen.
What was you laughing at? What was going
Because
through
I
your mind?
wanted you to help to understand, like, I actually like his answer because I'm envisioning, Warren. Like, all of a sudden, you probably like Warren just goes like all of a sudden one day Rachel just goes like, so I was with Warren, and Warren's like, man, my bad, Rob. Like, I didn't want you to know, it's kind of like, oh. But then if it was like, man, Rob, let me get in, it's like, oh shit, damn, fuck you, Warren. Like, fuck, bro. Like,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's a funny ass question. Because if that was to happen, the first question I'm asking Rachel is, did you touch this nigga's cash? That's all I need to know.
Game over. if
That's
you
all I
touch
need to
them
know.
bitches. Nah, it's just
like it makes it like his answer makes more sense
then
now.
her answer be like, well, I'm like, bitch, we done. We done.
His answer makes more sense now.
But
though.
no,
Think
from,
about it.
from my perspective, in my situation, I would rather current and it happened before me because I think both relationships can be still saved in that situation. The other way around, they can't. Both relationships are strained, to say the least.
okay.
That's how I'm looking at it.
I could see.
Both are not good.
Side.
Both are not good because
Yeah.
one, you're going in the future, and is that going to affect you later going down the line?
I feel like it would.
But at least you
I
can.
don't give a fuck about the bitch anymore though. She the ex, and she
In your situation,
when you threw the baby mama in there, it does
It changes
It changes it a lot because you are right.
It
but
changes it.
She wasn't a baby mama. She was just a girl. So kick rocks. Me and my Eskimo brother gonna slap hands.
Right. Slap hands.
Slap hands.
Slap hands.
Oh shit.
Hey man, real quick, man. Y'all know. I know. You know, you guys. Not you yet, but Warren. He's not here right now. He was flashing a shirt. I mean, getting props for it.
You want your shirt?
He was flashing a shirt. We didn't get it on camera that time. We had a situation happen, but he had a shirt. He'll wear it again. Don't worry, he'll wear it again. She gonna make sure he wear it.
Go ahead and show your shirt off, bro.
Hey, but you know, this is somebody I gotta pay homage to. I know I was taking a lot of heat for some of the stuff I was saying about about the juice. And I feel like
Bronco shirt.
I feel like I needed to pay homage. Rest in peace. And you are now reunited. The people that you unalived or alleged unalive. So again, shout out to Mr. Simpson,
Mr. Juice. That is a nice ass shirt, bro. You got it clean with the hat. The hat's dope. It's matching. I see him. He's trying to be fly with the shirt. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out to the Broncos. Not the football team.
How'd you get that shirt? Just a random? You saw it on the street, or?
Hey, bro? It was an OJ sale. Nah. Nobody talked about Tony's outfit. This nigga blooded.
How they do it? They go
see now you got us all fucked up. This dude, bro, you was dripping in red, bro. You was a super blood.
Show the shoes. Get your shoes in the camera.
Put a cape on him.
Blooded. I don't think you can see it. Yeah.
Put a cape on Tony. Super blood. Anyway, we winding down with the show, man. Again, man, make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe, comment. We really appreciate all the input and everything that y'all been putting together for us. We appreciate all the support and love across all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We really do appreciate it, y'all. No lies on that. Before we rock out, we want to recommend some spots. There's some spots this weekend people can go to for some events, bars, nightclubs. They should be hitting up outside of D30. We all know Friday, Saturday night, hit up D30, hit up the shift leader, make sure you pay your tabs, you get you a good drink. He'll take care of you. Outside of that, what places should
we going this weekend or what? You going Saturday? You didn't say nothing. I
haven't said anything
you didn't say
yet.
Nothing yet. Warren down. You down? What? What's up? What's going down? We going down or what?
I can't go, but I'm just kidding, nigga. I'm going probably, yeah.
Better fucking go, man.
Hey, so you got 3. You got 3 out of 4. Hey.
Nah, we need all 4.
Hey.
All 4 out there, man.
Where can people go right now? Oh, before I get, just while I got it on my mind, you sent me something. New spot in Sac. I've seen it a couple times, but you sent it to me and reminded me. Jacqueline, spot called Jacqueline.
Yeah.
What's
my girl sent it to me. I actually don't even know. I want to go check it out.
Okay. Where's it at?
Should.
Do we know what that's? Where's that?
No, don't know at all. So, but definitely want to go check it out for sure.
I saw a fucking swing in there.
Right. It looked crazy. It definitely looked crazy.
And I'm not talking about a kid swing. I'm talking about like a sex swing.
Right. Oh.
Like that shit looked like.
Talking about the round ones where you just sit in?
Nah, this had no real hard seat. It was just like cloth. I was like, bro, this is some freak shit going on. I said, so hold on, I can get my food. I can get
some Mormon shit.
I can get a platter and get on the swing. I don't know what the Mormon shit, but looked interesting from what I saw. Go check out Jacqueline. Y'all know, get your Googles up. Y'all know where the address is. Make sure y'all go there. Any place you guys besides D30?
I'd be going to like the world's worst, I'm not sure if they're doing it this weekend, but last weekend was pretty popping.
Yeah. I was told that you was buying used drawers.
What did I say? I had a joke for that.
Yeah,
that was actually really good.
He was at the thrift store.
It's a huge thrift market. It is dope. It has like a few of my normals that come out there all the time. To just getting certain things, you know what I mean? So like there's a chamoy lady. I love the chamoy, the mango chamoy. And then they have obviously a couple food vendors, but my niece who's getting ready to be 13, she's a real huge thrifter. She loves like that thrift look, vintage look. good market, I guess you could say, because they not only have boutiques, they had the food trucks, they had the vegetables. Well, no, they didn't have vegetables this time. It was all just thrift stuff.
Nigga, you don't care about no vegetables.
I don't trust them
Sometimes
with
I
food trucks
do.
either.
No, sometimes I do.
Mr. $40 one rib. Fuck.
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah, you got fleeced.
That was still a good ass rib.
Yeah, I don't care. Not for $40.
No, I got some burrito tacos, but it was cool, man. What you got for the people? What you got going on this weekend? Where should people
Jordan's
go?
last game. 707 football would be his last game.
That's what's up. Good luck, Jordan.
That's really it with that as far as this weekend.
Where should the people go?
I said it before. Y'all need to hit up Fixins if you ain't been. Get your ass over there. Bring your big back energy, because that's what it's gonna be. Big back
energy.
Yeah. Go fill up over there, man. The good people, good vibe over there.
You didn't even talk about their chickens and waffle. Their waffles got like nutmeg and cinnamon.
I didn't have it.
They shit's fire. They got so much. I know.
I didn't have it.
They got so much good shit.
I ain't gonna
there,
speak
bro.
on what I didn't have. I speak on what I saw and what I tasted myself.
It's fire.
That fried chicken from just out of my
Looking at
peripheral look good as hell. The shrimp and grits. Yeah, I saw fried fish for sure. That I kind of want to go back and try something else.
Oh, that's right. The fried fish they got is fire there. Yeah. I did try that
good
too.
Good shit. Go check out Fixins.
That's
Make
a
sure y'all
fact.
check there. Tony, man, what you got?
I mean,
Where you gonna spend that money you made, nigga?
right? I mean,
Shit's already spent.
y'all been talking about place to go. Did you even mention that we're going to be going on Saturday? Did you say
I
that?
think I just did.
Okay, I'm making sure. We haven't
Yeah, we're
mentioned.
gonna be out there at about the night. It's gonna be out there on Saturday at District 30. Definitely come fuck with us. I got Leezy coming out there. He's gonna be making it a movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
My thing is just, I think it depends on the night. And the reason why I'm actually talking to a few people who have kind of made me realize, they watch the show. They actually, a couple of them actually want to hang out because they're just like, man, they think I'd be out there like that. And I'm like, no. They're like, well, come on, man, where? It's Monday. Where should I go? It's Tuesday. Where should I go? It's Wednesday. Where should I go? And I'm like, damn, it's kind of hard for me to tell them. And I'm hopefully here soon. I think we need to do this, man. When it's me to make a playlist on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Sacramento, what's going on. Talk to these venues. Let them know, look, we have a podcast where we were trying to get the information out for you guys. Please let us know when y'all running specials or you're doing something. Let us know so we could tell people. You know what I mean? So, you want to hang out Monday? To me, my favorites are Mondays. Because why? It's more of an industry thing. So if you work in the industry, it's perfect for you to go out on Mondays. And
Where do you go out on a Monday? What's your
lowbrow.
recommendation? Lowbrow?
Definitely lowbrow, yeah.
But things change though sometimes, and you got to watch who's giving you the information. Obviously, if you let Sacramento Club Mayhem tell it, they're gonna deter you.
Right.
Advice of the week. Advice for the people, man. Come on, man.
Your mental health is important.
Man, you said that before.
I did, huh? I'm running out of advice, bro. There's too much to think about right now.
Bro,
Oh, you know what? I got one. Nah, you said that, so I ain't gonna steal that from you. What'd you say? You said if you're always waiting for your friends to help you out with your business, you won't ever have a business whatsoever.
Yeah.
That was nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead, take that one.
I just did. I took it.
There you
I'm
go.
running with it.
Tony, what advice you got for the people?
Advice-wise, I already gave mine from last week. Other than that, I haven't really heard anything profound other than just, staying positive. You know what I mean?
That's huge.
Please
positive.
stay positive no matter what. And don't let nobody take your energy away from you because people can. They sometimes people are designed to take your energy away. So stay away from them people, please, and just stay positive. Everybody's positive because only you are running your life, not them. So
Got you. Nah, man.
What you got, Mr. Wash Your Ass?
Well, this has to do with your ass, but don't be like Winton and buy used drawers. Don't do that at the thrift store. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That nigga.
Motherfuckers gonna be out here really thinking I did that shit, especially after that fucking episode. Get up out of here.
This nigga got some
used drawers.
This nigga that got some Fruit of the Looms that belong to somebody else.
Haynes, nigga, stop playing. At least get the
Dockers.
Haynes on.
He
it.
look like a Dockers
I'll
guy.
show the Haynes right now.
Another guy that showed him too. Appreciate y'all. About the night, episode 106. Shift leader, Winton Griffiths. Go check him out at D30. Tony, Super Blood over here. And Rob,
Cutted.
representing Mr. Simpson. Y'all have a
Y'all already know what it is. Stay tuned next week, man. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.